Hi guys, so today we are going to answer auditing problem. So the problem we are going to answer today focuses on petty cash fund and undeposited collection. So as we all know, petty cash fund is the money set aside to pay small expenses which cannot be paid conveniently by means of check. So there are two methods of handling the petty cash fund. These are Empress fund system and fluctuating fund system. The Empress fund system is the one usually followed in handling petty cash transaction. So before we read the problem, we first read the question. So there are 5 questions. So the first one is, what is the amount of shortage due from the sales manager? Problem 1-10. Count of petty cash fund and undeposited collections. In connection with your audit of the financial statements of Benjamin Corp for the year ended December 31, 2018, you conducted a surprise count of the company's petty cash fund and undeposited collections at 8:20 a.m. on January 3, 2019. Your count disclosed the following. You have the bills and coins. We also have the unused postage stamps amounted to 365 pesos. We have checks. It was also given the date, the paid maker, and the amount. We have the unreimbursed vouchers. We have other items found inside the cash box, the unclaimed pay envelope of Juan McDonald, the sales manager liquidation report for his Tagaytay City trip, and we also have the additional information, 3 additional information. The custodian is not authorized to cash checks. Number 2, the last official receipts included in the deposit on December 30 is number 4351, and the last official receipt issued for the current year is number 4355. The following official receipts are all dated December 31, 2018. Also, the petty cash balance per general ledger is 25,000. The last replenishment of the fund was made in December 22, 2018. So to answer the first question, we must compare the cash that should be returned by the sales manager and the cash that was actually returned by the sales manager. So the other information was given here in the number 2 of other items found inside the cash box. So the sales manager liquidation report for his Tagaytay City trip. We have the cash advance received on December 23, 20,000, last by the hotel accommodation, meals, etc. 16,000, bus fare for 2, 1,200, and the cash given to public salesmen 1,000. This total to 18,200. And it was deducted in the cash advance. We have the balance of 1,800. So to get the cash, that was that should be returned by the sales manager, we first get what amount of the cash that was received by the sales manager. Then we deduct all the actual disbursement in order to get the cash that should be returned by the sales manager. So it was given in the problem that the sales manager received 20,000 for his Tagaytay City trip. So we have the 20,000. Then we deduct all the cash disbursement, all the actual cash disbursement. So here it is said that the sales manager had an expense for his hotel accommodation, meals, and etc. for 16,000. So we deduct the 16,000. We also deduct the bus fare for 2, that is 1,200. cash given to Pablo, which is the salesman, 1,000. However, this 1,000 is not the actual amount that was, or the actual cash that was disbursed, because there are still information here. So, accounted for as follows: cash returned by Pablo to the sales manager, 120. So, it is said that out of 1,000 that was given to Pablo, he returned 120 to the sales manager. So, we can assume that the cash that was actually disbursed was only 880. It was only 880 because the 120 was returned to the sales manager. So we deduct all the actual disbursement to the cash received by the sales manager. So we have 20,000 minus 16,000 minus 1,200 minus 880. So we get 1,920. So this 1,920 should be the cash returned by the sales manager. It should be the cash that should be returned. However, it is said that the personal check of the sales manager is 1,680. So, the actual or the cash that should be returned by the sales manager is 1,920. However, the sales manager only returned 1,680 cash. Therefore, 1,920 less 1,680. Therefore, we can assume or we can tell that there is a shortage of 240. So, if we go back to the question, what is the amount of shortage due from the sales manager? So, the answer here is letter A, 240 pesos. So, for the number 2 question, what is the amount of undeposited collections on December 31, 2018? So, it was asking about the undeposited collection. So, to answer this question, we just need to add all the collections that was received by the company and that was not deposited in the bank. So, we have here first the collections of the company. So, the collection, it was stated here in the additional information, the receipts that was officially received by the company. So, we only have to add all this amount. These are all the official receipts that was thedated December 31, 2018. So, we just have to add all of these official receipts with their official receipt number. So, we add 13,600 plus 17,800 plus 3,600 plus 8,300. We have 443,300 total of the collections. Going back to the information here, we have checks that was unreceipt collection from SLV Incorporation amounting to 14,000 on December 31. So, we have to add also this one because this was also a collection that was not deposited yet. So, we have to add this 14,000. This 14,000 was the unreceipt collection. So, we add this to get the total undeposited collections, 43,300 plus 14,000, we get 57,300. So this is the total amount of undeposited collection. So it was letter C. So the answer in number 2 is letter C. So to answer the question in number 3, we have to do a journal entry. So here it is said that how much or what should be the net debit to travel expenses. So the travel expenses of our sales manager are this one. So we just have to add all the travel expenses, which is the 16,000 plus the 1,200 bus fare plus the cash that was actually disbursed by Pablo, that is 880. We have the total travel expenses of 18,080. So we debit travel expenses 18,080. Then we also debit petty cash fund. The amounted to 1,680. It was also here. We credit the advances to employees, 19,760. The answer in number 3 is letter D. For number 4 question, the cash count should include total checks of. So to answer the question in number 4, we just have to add all the checks of the company. So we have here the 1,200 plus the 14,000 collection of the company from SLV Incorporation, the cash returned by the sales manager 1,680 plus the collection from MSU Corp 17,800 plus the collection to Ateneo Incorporation 8,300. We just have to add all this. So 1,200 plus 14,000 plus 1,680 plus 17,800 plus 8,300, that total to 42,980. So in the last item here in December 31, we do not include the 27,000 because it was a payment to the Taiwan Corp. Therefore, it is not a check, collection check, or cash check. Or cash, yes, the cash check of Benjamin Corporation. So the answer in number 4 is letter B, 42,980. For question number 5, we have what is the total cash shortage? So to answer the question in number 5, we just have to add all the cash accounted, then we less all the accountabilities to get the total cash shortage. So first is the bills and coins. So we just have to multiply and add all the bills and coins. So here 1,100 is 5 pieces, so that is 500 plus 40 pieces, that is 2,000 plus 20 bills, 48 pieces, that is 960. So we have a total of 3,460 for the bills. And for the coins, we have 5 peso coin times 18 pieces, that is 90, plus 1 peso coin, that is 206 pieces, that is 206, plus 0.25 cents, 32 pieces, that is 8. So we have coins of total 304 plus the total bills of 3,460. We have the total bills and coins of 3,764. Next is the checks. So we already computed the checks in answering question number 4. So we have here 42,980. So the 42,980 was we get it here in adding all the cash receipts. We have here the 1,200 plus 14,000 plus 1,680 from the cash returned by the sales manager plus the 17,800 collection from MSU Corp plus the 8,300 collection from Ateneo Incorporation. We totaled it to 42,980. Then we also add all the unreimbursed vouchers. So we have here 20,000 plus the 1,620 plus 150 plus 800. We have total of 22,570 for the unreimbursed vouchers. Then we add all the these three, the bills. We have 3,764 plus the checks 42,980 plus the unreimbursed voucher total 22,570. We have the total of 69,314. Next, we list all the accountabilities. So after we total the cash accounted, we list all the accountabilities. So the accountabilities include the cash fund balance per general ledger. So it was stated here in the additional information that the petty cash balance per general ledger is 25,000. So we deduct that 25,000. Also the collections, we just add all the collection, official receipts collection. We have the 13,600 was found here plus 17,800 plus 3,600 plus 8,300. So we have a total of 43,300 for the collections. So again, for the accountabilities, this include the cash fund balance per general ledger and other items which do not belong to the fund but for one reason or another are nevertheless found in the petty cash box. So it was included in the petty cash box the collections, the unclaimed salary. It was also included in the cash box the unclaimed pay envelope of Juan McDonald indicated in the payslip in his net salary of 7,500. So we also deduct that 7,500. Also, it is included in the cash box the excess travel advance of the sales manager that was 1,680. It was found here in number 2 in the other items of found inside the cash box. And also we deduct the unreceived collection that was collected from SLV Incorporation amounted to 14,000. So we also deduct that 14,000. If we total this one, the total accountabilities is 25,000 plus 43,300 plus 7,500 plus 1,680 plus 14,000. So the total accountabilities is 91,480. So we deduct that 69,314, the total cash accounted, less the total accountabilities, 91,480, we have the cash shortage of 22,166. So the answer in Question number 5, what is the total cash shortage? Would be letter A, 22,166. So that would be all. Thank you and God bless.